Hey, a brilliant blessing. Hello. How you doing? How are you? Drewski in the house. On time. On time. I know that's right, Drewski. Yeah. Just checking in. Okay, baby. Thank you. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to a restaurant waiting on you. What restaurant you going to, Drew? You want a Caesar salad? No, I'm still kind of full up over that darn chicken and mac and cheese and string beans I was eating on all day. But thank you, baby. I appreciate the offer. I'm doing great. How are you? Doing wonderful. Y'all timonium? Okay, what you doing out there? Trying to find your Michael Jackson. I hear you. Oh, Drew, did you hear about that Tamar Braxton thing? I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the gal. Said the girl woke up missing four teeth, I think they said, in a pool of blood. I'm like, what? Hey, Stacy. That's what I'm trying to find out. I was looking at Storm Monroe, and I don't know. Y'all might know that he's a content creator, right? And he has a fairly large channel, you know. And he was talking about it, and he was saying something about some witchcraft and going on, and Tamar swinging with all kind of demons. I'm like, what? Amarosa, hey, hey. And so, yeah, I was looking at Storm Monroe talking about, I don't know, it's a lot of, he said a bunch of witch, she was involved in a bunch of witchcraft or something. I don't know what the heck. The girl woke up in a pool of blood with four teeth missing. She reached out to, what is that other content creator? His name is Funky Diva, I think, something like that. And she asked him for a dentist or something. All of this stuff sounds suspect to me. All of it. Did y'all hear anything on it? She got a lot going on, Stacy. Yes. I'm like, oh my Lord. But why? Why? They said she woke up in a pool of blood. I'm like, well, where the blood come from? And then Funky Diva had asked her. Um, I remember that, Drew. I remember that. Um, but woke up and knew what? Okay. See, my mom ain't here, so I'm gonna have to do this myself because I don't know what's going on with Ted. Let's lift her up in prayer. Yes, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with the child. I really don't, but that's sad because I mean they saying that she's trying to, get her I guess she's trying to get her game up or whatever. I mean, it's just sad that we think that it's so much out here we have to partake into just for the sake of fame. Some stuff just that you have to go through just ain't worth it to me. But that's me. That's my opinion. She bipolar like Bobby Brown for real? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm like, that's so sad though. Okay, you excused, baby. You excused right on to the corner. See you later, darling. She spoke about her mental health. I'm sure being drunk doesn't help. I'm like, Lord have mercy. And then they saying that they think Funky Diva, yeah, right, Drew, not funny. These trolls ain't got nothing better to do. I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, man, she spoke about mental health, I'm sure. being drunk doesn't help. Yes, yes. But some people think that Funky Diva. I don't know these people like all of that. I do kind of peep in and out of some of their stuff, some of their lives or whatever. But you said these folks be mental. Yeah, I'm gonna do anything to try to get on top or stay on top or whatever. I'm like, I don't understand why these people won't just go and get them a business if they don't want a regular 9 to 5. Go and get yourself a business, and especially if it's gonna be safer, and you ain't got to worry about waking up with a puddle of blood all around you. If that's true, I don't know. I wasn't in the room, y'all. Why they got to do whatever to try to, because I mean, I don't, listen, if that stuff is meant for you, that stuff is going to come to you. I don't get it. But some people, I don't know. I just hope she make out. Because she got that little boy. I guess he's probably about a young teenager by now. I don't know. I don't know. Why would she say she almost died and not elaborate? Just drama. She said she broke her nose. That would have bled a lot. Yeah, you're right, Amarosa. I don't know. But she's always been, famous for being extra, extra, extra. You know? Um, but it's sad. I just, for the life of me, I don't understand why people are just not content having, some stuff opposed to all the stuff at the cost that it can come. You know what I mean? I don't get that. I don't watch that Braxton show after Tracy passed. And I heard they wasn't well too with Tracy. I don't know. Tracy was your favorite. Tracy was down to earth. That's what Tracy was to me. She seemed like she was down to earth. Like she was trying to make a coin, but she was being, I mean, I could be wrong, but she just seemed like she was a down to earth type person to me. Everybody else looked like they just putting on facades. They just, train, ooh, and especially Tamar. But let me tell y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna tell you, Tamar gave me laughter when she was on that that talk show. She gave me laughter, cause that girl looked like she just would open up her mouth and anything would come out. But see, all this following and chasing these daggone phantom dreams. Ain't nothing wrong with chasing your dreams. Nothing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's something wrong with chasing your dreams. You should chase your dreams. But you gotta look at what cost it's gonna cost you. Tracy could be cool, but she needed therapy from her childhood wounds of feeling left behind, and less than. She had a lot of anger. I read about some of that Omarosa, and you're right. She did because she couldn't join the group because she found out she had gotten pregnant with her son. So she did feel like she was excluded from the group. But she chose to have that baby, so I don't know. And you dealing with these so-called Hollywood fickles. They gonna try to stop you at every turn if they can. They don't want us to get nothing. No, that's why I say if you just let God be your God, let Most High be your God, He gonna make sure you get your heart desire. But some people is just so impatient and so. But yeah, she did have that anger issue that I remember seeing the show one time. From the appearance of it, it looked like Tamar had got on her last nerve, and she looked like she was going to send her back from which she came. She's gonna give Tamar a little bit of what for and why, how, and when to get there. I'm like, especially back then. Yes, them the breaks. Yeah, yeah. They treated her so bad. I know. I know. And then Tony gonna get mad because when she went up on Oprah's show, Oprah kind of pulled a whole card on her, you know. And yeah, she had some type of designer dishes or something. Oprah said, "I ain't even got that." Tony was mad. This was after her bankruptcy, I think. But listen, a fool and his money is soon departed. They got this little wealth and they spent it all up on a bunch of nonsense. And I mean, hey, that's what happens, you know. But I liked the Tracy. I really did. They all fake to me. You think they all fake? They probably are, cause you got to be, wearing a bunch of masks running around in Hollywood. I think everybody out there. That's why I wish mothers would keep their little small children. Cause I remember seeing the fellow who played Eddie Winslow on that TV show. What was the name of it? Um, what was the name of it? I'm trying to remember. He played the one where Urkel was on. That show where Urkel was on. He did an interview. Family Matters. Thanks, Drew. He did an interview, and I remember he said that everybody done been touched, and I'm like, so that means you done been touched? And I wish parents would just reconsider trying to send there. That's why I feel a little bit sorry for Miss Shirley. Y'all know Miss Shirley, boots on the ground. I'm like, Lord, her mama might not realize it, but is she setting that baby up for a baby? I don't know. I don't know. Cause I see that girl, and I ain't gonna call her no miss, cause she a little toddler. But I see her turning 11, telling her mama where to go and how to get there. You know, I see her showing her mama the dough. As far as this Tamar stuff, I need all the details. Where was she found? Right, and they ain't telling none of that. But see, that's what I forgot. I got a little sidetracked. When I was looking at Storm Monroe, and he was talking about how Tamar had made a phone call to Funky Diva, if I'm saying his name right. Funky Diva was just in denial mode. I don't know what. I don't know where that girl was. I didn't go up the steps. I didn't do this. But he was there. He was there. But he was saying he don't know what happened. All he knows is that Tamar had called him and asked him for a dentist. Well, why wouldn't she know about a dentist though? See, all of this stuff sounded a little flaky. I'm like, and I'm sure she got a kid. She got to have dentist numbers in her. I don't know, unless she didn't want that dentist office to know what the business was. Maybe she thought that Funky Diva had something who can keep everything on the low or something. I don't. But then, yeah, Funky Diva, he was like, I don't know what happened. All I know is that she called, asked for a dentist, and then he supposed to have responded to her, girl, what you need a dentist? How you lose 4 teeth? And she never said nothing back. She never gave him a response. So it's a whole lot of stuff, Omarosa. Dancing doesn't do that. Come on, kid. Wait a minute. We got some trolls up in here I done missed. Mm, kids will be fresh just because they can. Mmm. Not all of them, baby. Not all of them. Not all of them. Listen, even the word say you train up a child in the way that they should go when they get older. Now, and that's true. I know I experienced that because I grew up in having to go to church. No, I'm not a troll. Okay, okay. But as I got older, I wanted to see what the other grass over there was doing. So I went, and I was what we call a backslider, if y'all understand that term. A backslider. I kind of fell off from where I was, how I was, raised up. which is in church. So I wanted to see what that other grass was doing over there. I wanted to see, because sometimes the grass looks greener, you know. And so I, you know, got away from my upbringing, went and saw what, and when I realized it was a bunch of mess, I'm like, home ain't no place like home. No place like it. Now she has a plastic surgeon. She should have had a dentist. That's all I'm saying, Emma Rosa. Why would she? So all of that stuff. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm all over the place, but I got to get ready to go in a few minutes. But why would she call somebody? And he's sitting up there looking kind of like his eyes was going every which way, but like he was like, "Look, y'all don't get me up in this." But they say he was there. He was at the whatever event they was at. But I don't know. But we just, oh Lord, have mercy. And an adult should correct it, not put a camera on them and take them on tours amongst a bunch of grown folk. I agree. Amongst a bunch of grown folk. And I'm like, Lord, but oh well, oh well. I digress, guys. I'm gonna get on back over there to Tamar because I'm just really. I wonder what in the heck happened to the gal. I wonder what in the world could have happened. I mean, I don't know if she was drunk. She could have been drunk. She did say she was gonna turn up. So I don't know how much turning up went down, but a whole lot for you to wake up in blood with 4 teeth missing. So I just pray she's gonna be okay. I do. But see, Lord, some of us, we're going to pay for our learning, though. We got lessons to learn here on this planet, guys. We do. We'll learn them. Some of us will learn them the hard way, and some of us will learn them, not so hard. But we'll learn them. Learn them we shall. You know? My mom used to say it's how hard you make your bed up. It's how hard those lessons going to be. You know? But guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I want to thank y'all for coming. I just wanted to find out if some of y'all knew what the heck was going on with Tamar. Because I didn't feel like running all around the YouTube street and TikTok and nowhere else to try to see if I. And then you still ain't going to find out the truth. I don't care how much running you call yourself doing on these platforms. You still ain't going to find out the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because they know how to keep stuff on the low, low, honey. And the adult should, okay. I imagine that if you're turning up like that, you have a drop. Well, you see how one thing, I mean, it leads to something else and it just makes you wonder all the more. I mean, like, it's some more mess going on with this because it's not normal, Umber. You don't. All I know is you lie down with dogs, you're going to get up with fleas, okay? That's all I know. That's why I left them dogs alone, because I don't want no more fleas. Drewski. Drewski, you heard me. Oh, my Lord. Woo. But, like I said, prayerfully, she'll be okay. She got that little boy. And, he might be a teenager now. I don't know how old that old child is. But I know she had did a interview not that long ago. Well, I don't know how long ago it was, really, tell you the truth. Then I'm thinking about it. But she was talking about the time when she was thinking about when she tried to commit suicide. So, and how she was not wanting him to be embarrassed. It's sad how these. Let me shut my mouth. I'm gone, y'all, because I'm about to say something. I'm going to get myself in a world of trouble. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming. I will see y'all on the next one, okay? Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Love you and I mean it.